Welcome back, everybody. We're going to try another one here tonight as these guys get into the race. We're going to get right into the new one. Don't know why I'm having issues with this. Hold on. Go ahead and pull this up. We did just transfer over the qualifying times, so they're going to run a couple laps of practice, get some rubber on the track as we get ready for tonight's race. It is going to be 160 laps here tonight. Did we get the right? Yeah, we did. All right. So we're going to go right into racing as that is going to be the end of practice. Qualifying times already put in here before, and we're going to get them lined up and set for tonight's starting lineup. Let's try this one again as they get out on onto the track. Starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Matt Best. Outside of him, in the number 28, it's going to be Tony Brent. Starting inside row number 2 in that number 3 spot, it is going to be the number 8 of Asher Hansen. Outside of him, in the number 99, in that number 4 position, it's going to be Jared Jones. Starting in the number 5 spot, in that number 16 Waffle House machine, it's going to be Jonathan Burt. Outside of him, in the number 73, in that number 6 spot, it's going to be Daniel McConnell. Starting in the number 7 spot, in that number 54 machine, it's going to be David McConnell. Outside of him, in the number 23, starting 8th here tonight, it is going to be Shane Haas. Starting in that number 9 spot, in the 00 machine, it is going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him, in the number 10 position, it is going to be Bill Sleep. Then rounding out the field here tonight, in that 6th and final row, starting in 11th here tonight, in the 07, it's going to be Riley Green. Outside of him, in the 08, starting 12th here tonight, it is going to be Bill Sleep. Why is Asher not out there? Is Asher having a little technical difficulty? Oh, he's packet dropping. The points leader is packet dropping. Will he be able to get back out on the track? Oh, no. Asher's going to totally packet drop. Asher's packet dropping. Yes. All right, what's up, Denham? What's up, everybody? So we are going to delay this and see if Asher can get back in here. Having a little bit of a packet drop issue out of the number 8 machine. We're going to see if we can get him back out here. He might end up having to start from the pits, but that is better than missing a couple laps here tonight. Hopefully he can get back in. He is reconnected in the number 8 machine. We'll see him jump onto pit road. As they come out of turn number 2, they're going to catch that pace car. We're going to do one more lap of pace in here tonight. Asher Hansen. Yeah, he's going to start from the pits. All right, so as they come out of turn number 4, they're going to get that one to go this time by one to go at the line. Asher Hansen going to start down on pit road. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, they are getting that one to go this time by. That is unfortunate. What is that? Fast XOT. Am I saying that right? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As these guys roll through turn number 1 and 2, it is going to be man, you know, Twitch and Kick have the most spam. It is going to be green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be here tonight? Hout Z Racing, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Go. He says go. Now we're going to go when we come out of turn number 4. Pace car's going to pull in. We are looking for the green flag action. 160 laps here tonight as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Matt's going to shoot like a rocket out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Takes the lead. It's going to be side by side for that number 2 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Maybe a little bit of contact as Jonathan Burt tries to get up underneath that 28. So Burt is, Daniel McConnell going to scoot to the outside, drop way back to the number 9 spot. So Jonathan Burt taking an advantage. Oh, we got contact. We're wrecking already in turn number 3 and 4. So caution flag going to come out here for the first time tonight. Riley's going to make a mistake here. Big checkup in the corner. He's going to get right into David. Takes out, oh my God, he took out most of the field. Yeah, tap that screen. Appreciate it. Let's get those likes out there as these guys get the first caution of the night. Looks like Riley just sent her in a little too deep here tonight. Let's go jump in a little bit closer here in turn number 3. He's just going to not check up quite as much as they do as they go into turn number 3. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Riley Yellow bringing out the first yellow here tonight. I think Mayo made it through. Hold on. Let's see who all's involved. All right, so David McConnell is going to be the first one. Lovelace, Shane Haas, and Daniel McConnell all caught up in that. Looks like Mayo makes it through. Bill Sleep is going to make it through. Brian Morgan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As we get the first caution flag here tonight at New Hampshire. So big break for the number 8 machine there, having that caution there on lap number 1. He's going to get caught back up to the field. Goat lives, yeah. As they come down the back straightaway. Yeah, definitely appreciate it. Been slowly growing. You know, I'll tell you what. You know what's wild is I got a stream key from TikTok, and I've been streaming from OBS on TikTok, and the views haven't been as good. I went back to TikTok Studio. I tested that out last Thursday, and for whatever reason, when you use TikTok Studio, they show more people your stream. So it is good to get some people out in there as we pace. It looks like the pace lights are out. This is old school NASCAR action here. If you guys have not been here before, it will be single file restart. Lap cars will be on the bottom. Lead lap cars on the top. Doesn't look like we got any lap cars unless David McConnell gets back in here, but he might be gone for the night. No, he's still out there. So if he did make it out, he would be starting on the inside. Oh, looks like Riley Green did make it out. He's got a ton of damage on that 07. He isn't one lap down. A long race here tonight. Appreciate those likes, guys. Long race here tonight, so these guys have plenty of time to make up any lost ground they might have. It looks like Riley is probably going to go in and take that fast repair. He is pulling off a pit road. These guys are going green flag already. Looks like David McConnell going to make it back out. Looking for the green flag. Out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Matt Best leading the way. Tony Brett in second. Matt Best definitely going to be the one to beat here tonight. I think he's going to have to beat himself in order for anybody else to win. Eli, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3, we got a little bit of battling back here in the pack. Some of these guys have had to use their fast repair. They're going to try to make some moves and get in a nice comfy spot to roll through the rest of this race as they come out of turn number 4. So Mayo dropping back a little bit currently in that number 8 spot. He's going to look to save some tires, save that car, go for the long run here tonight. Trevor, thank you for the follow. as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Shane Haas goes around. Shane loose off of turn number 2. No caution flag. So it is admin controlled cautions. So when we get a single car spin like that, it will not always bring out the caution flag. As Shane Haas not going to be happy with that. He has already used his fast repair. Matt Best leads the way. Tony Brett in second. Jared Jones in third. Jonathan Burt in fourth. And Asher has made his way back up to the number 5 spot. A little bit of battling back here as Lovelace going to make his way around Bill Sleep and up into the number 6 spot as he took some big damage in that first wreck here tonight. All right, let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just adjusting my chat because I don't think my Facebook chat was showing up correctly. So we're going to go ahead and refresh that as Matt Best continues to lead the way. No racing on the track right now. Everybody just kind of rolling in line. Oh, Mayo's going to grab the wall down the back straightaway. So it does not look like, I don't think he did. I think he still got damage on the nose of that car. Let's go take a look real quick. No, he definitely took the fast repair as he comes out of turn number 2. So Riley Corrine is down a fast repair. Yes. Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. So you always welcome to watch it on your favorite platform. Remember, guys, everywhere it is at MDiTV now, no matter where you want to watch. So you can watch Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Let's move down a little bit closer to these cars. I guess I don't need them spread out quite like that as the camera out so far, as these guys are pretty spread out. Matt Best going to lead the way. Tony Brett in second. Jared Jones in third. And here comes Asher looking for the number 4 spot. He's going to get up underneath Jonathan Burt. Out of turn number 4, drag race down the front straightaway. Asher going to be looking for Jared Jones next as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Asher's got to back out of it. He's almost back up into that top 3, though. Good run back up through the field. Asher catching some bad luck, having an internet malfunction at the beginning of this race. Had to start from the pits and caught himself a lucky break with that early caution. Wow. Wow. Jonathan Burt moves to the outside because Asher was up underneath him and finds another position as he makes his way around Jared Jones. Asher's going to make his way around Jared Jones into the number 4 position. Here comes Asher back to work on that number 16 as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Oh, big bobble out of Asher out of turn number 2. 2-5, thank you for the follow. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Asher going to look down low. Looking to take that number 8 to the Waffle House. Down the front straightaway. Looking for turn at number 1. Here comes Asher down low. Dives it in hard. As Asher tries to find his way around Jonathan Burt. But we got a wreck. We got a wreck behind here. As we had one turn around at least sideways. He must have saved it. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened there. I think it's going to be Lovelace. We're going to back this up one lap and see what happened to Lovelace. Oh, I think Jared's going to get into him here. Jared just pushed up and gets into Lovelace. Lovelace with a big save. Big save out of the 00. He's got nose damage on that thing. I wonder if he didn't take a fast repair when they had that caution. That nose did fall off that 00. You know, I'll tell you what, though. You got to think about it. Most people who watch racing are got a older demographic by the numbers. So Facebook is actually where I did a lot of my growing when I first started. But I just multi-stream. That way people can watch wherever they want to watch. And it's good because you got to think, a lot of these people, you know, their 20s, 30s, their older parents get an opportunity to watch over on Facebook. Here comes McConnell. Daniel McConnell up underneath Lovelace. He's going to try to take that spot. And how about this run out of Bill Sleep? Bill Sleep looking pretty solid in that number 65. Yeah, Lovelace's car can't be handling very well. No nose on that 00. He's going to be looking for a caution flag here tonight to try to get that thing fixed. What's up, Remington? What's up, buddy? So single file back here as Jared Jones leads this little pack here in that number 5 spot. So we got a decent little battle for the number 5 spot. Here comes McConnell to the outside around the top side of Jones. Oh, they almost, McConnell hard in the wall. Hard in the wall in turn number 3. Yellow flag comes out. McConnell with big contact here. McConnell expected him to turn a little bit earlier and then reacted when he didn't and up into the wall. You can see it here. Oh, okay. So they're explaining that one right there. Yeah, it just looked like Daniel expected. Oops, that's not working, is it? All right, so it does not look like my mic is working. All right, let me. That is weird. Voice chat. Let's see. Yeah, that is weird. Can you guys hear me? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it just yeah, I seen the same thing you guys did. All right, so caution flag. Caution flag number 2. It looked like you pushed your nose up into Zach. So Bill Sleep's going to lead as everybody hit pit road. Let's go take a look at Lovelace's car. He does have a nose back on that 00 as he is going to look to get back up into this one as they head through turn number 1 and 2. We're going to be looking for that green flag 20 laps into this one, 21 laps into this one when they take the green flag here tonight down the back straightaway. So these guys having a little bit of conversation. Can't wait for wrestling season. You wrestle? Believe it or not, the school district where my kids are in the school, which is also the school I grew up in, was a big time wrestling school. I don't know. They still do a lot of wrestling. I think they're still pretty high up, but they used to be the team to beat in the state. Looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Green flag is out as Bill Sleep leads them down the front stretch. Slow start for some of these guys. They did not expect that, as here comes Matt Best up underneath Sleep into turn number 1 and 2. Sleep going to roll the high side. Here comes Tony Brett. Brett with a good run through 1 and 2. Bill Sleep going to get the run on the outside. Drag race down the back straightaway. Great run for Bill Sleep out of turn number 2. So remember, these cool tires are definitely a little slick here. Might be an advantage for these first couple laps for that number 65 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Bill Sleep trying to take advantage of those warmer tires. Going to stay out in that number 2 spot as he slides up in front of Tony Brett as they head into turn number 1 and 2. So Bill Sleep holding strong in that number 65s. Look like Matt Best using that apron a little bit to help him rotate. Oh, Sleep gets loose out of turn number 2. That's going to cost Tony Brett as here comes Asher to his outside. That is not where Tony Brett, well, he might be all right with those cooler tires, newer tires on the bottom side, but he does not want to have to stay down there as those tires start to wear. That top side definitely seems to be strong enough to hold off the bottom car. Tony Brett going to push. They're going to take Bill Sleep 3 wide. Asher thinking about it. Will he hold it in there? He does. They're 3 wide down the back straightaway. 3 wide down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Bill thought better of it. That is age of wisdom there. Bill Sleep going to pull out and move in behind these guys as they continue to run side by side onto turn number 4. Asher going to have that number 2 spot this time by as Tony Brett tries to hold strong on the inside. I think Asher is gonna end up prevailing when this is all done and over with if he can keep them side by side through turn number 1 and 2. So great race for the number 2 spot. Asher gonna send it in a little bit deeper on the outside, but shorter way around for Tony Brett as they head through turn number. Oh, Tony's gonna get sideways. Big save. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out for Tony Brett. Big save. Look at how sideways he has this thing. Oh, my God. We're going to back this up just a little bit more. All right, we're going to watch Tony. Watch Tony with his hands full here. Watch his hands out the front of this car. He is sideways. Look at, he's got that thing cranked. He is wheeling that thing. Look at the save. Caution flag did come out, but man, look how close that is. That is a butt pucker moment for Jonathan Burt. Big save out of Tony. Big save. All right, so caution flag out on the track for the 3rd time here so far tonight. Looks like Daniel McConnell is the only one out. 11 cars left out on the track. We're going to see if anybody, with a couple people did decide to hit pit road. Lovelace probably still fixing some damage. He's definitely got some damage on the right front of that 00. Looks like David McConnell going to make his way in the number 54. Nobody ended up hitting anyone. It was so close. Here, we'll go back and take a look. Look how close it was for Burt. All right, so we're going to go jump on with Jonathan Burt. We're going to jump in the cockpit of Jonathan Burt. Look how close this is. We'll watch it in slow motion. Tony Brett is completely sideways. This is how close it was. Oh, my God. Wow. So close, so close. Hold on. We're gonna see how close it was. Look how close this is. We're gonna go frame by frame, just see how close he got. Look how close this is. Jonathan had to do some wheeling here. Barely misses him. Look how close he was. What a move by Jonathan Burt, and what a save out of Tony. So Lovelace saying he's got about 40 seconds of damage left, but we are going green flag this time by. He's got to hope for another caution flag to fix the rest of that damage as they are set up single file. Looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Big jump by Matt Best. Asher in that number 2 spot. Jonathan Burt in third as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got a wreck in turn number... Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Mayo and Lovelace getting together. Let's see. Oh, I think. Oh, Riley gets into the back of Mayo. So Riley has successfully taken out Lovelace twice now. We're gonna watch Mayo. Mayo's got nothing he can do. Oof. Riley Yellow taking out another one here tonight. Oh, big hit for Mayo. Nowhere for Lovelace to go. That might be the end of Lovelace's night right there. That is unfortunate for him in that double zero. Ton of damage on that car. We'll see how much damage he's got to fix this time. Might be all cosmetic if he's lucky. Mayo missed the first one, so he does have a fast repair. Oh, that sucks. Mayo is not taking the fast repair. He's going to go ahead and take the damage repair. We'll see how that affects his car here tonight as Matt Best leads the way in that number 6 machine as they come out of turn number 4. We'll see if these guys get off a pit road in time. That is unfortunate. All right, lovely. Yeah, they all get out. Shane Haas might be done. Oh, Shane does get out just in time in that number 23. He's got damage on that car. He used his fast repair on the first wreck. He is trying to get the rest of the damage repaired from his spin into the inside wall. What happened? Oh, maybe he was testing it going in. Does he? Yeah, he's still got the spoiler on that thing. Huh. So Mayo getting sideways under caution here. That is unfortunate for David Mayo as the pace car is going to go in this time as they come out of turn number 4. Looking for that green flag into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be here tonight? 31, make it 32 laps into this one as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Asher going to be a little bit asleep on that start. Matt Best going to get a great jump. Asher holding up Jonathan Burt as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We'll see how that double zero is. He took a big hit there as these guys roll through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Jared Jones trying to make some moves as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Bill Sleep to his outside. It's going to be side by side. What's up, official? What's up, Smiles? What's up, buddy? Drag race down the front straightaway. Jared Jones going to try to clear Bill Sleep and move into that number 4 spot. Bill Sleep, solid run here tonight. Here comes Tony Brett in that number 28. Good run through the middle of the corner. Almost gets into the back of Jones. Jones going to get a fabulous run off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. I'm doing all right. As they head for turn number 3, Jared Jones into that number 4 spot. Here comes Tony Brett. You made a Haley Deegan edit. I guess I got to go check that out later. Matt Best going to continue to lead the field here tonight. Asher in second, Jonathan Burt in third. Good run for Jonathan Burt right now, sitting at number 3. Grandma duties are done. You're watching. See, I knew you were a G. I just didn't say if it was a gangster or a grandma. No dots car. No dots car in this one. We got a waffle. Oh, you know what? I don't have trading paints on. So I don't know if anybody changed their paints or if they're still running what they ran last week. Flash, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. Matt Best continuing to lead the field. You see those paints are updating. Sorry about that, guys. I definitely forgot about it. Okay, so Jonathan Burt is back into a different car. He's the only one I think that changed. No, the 99 of Jared Jones is in a different car too this week. My bad, Jared. As these guys head into turn number 3 and 4, Shane Haas is definitely struggling. Yeah. Appreciate it, Flash. Shane Haas is definitely struggling a little bit with the handling on that number 23. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Matt Best continues to lead. Asher in second. Jonathan Burt in third. Jared Jones in fourth. Tony Brett in fifth. David McConnell's moved his way up into the number 6 spot, but Bill Sleep still solidly in that number 7 position. I don't know how to say that. Let's see. KCM TMT, thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say that if there was a special way. I know. We haven't seen the Dots car in a while, Smiles. Waffle House, says Moody. Yeah, I like the Waffle House car better than the one he's got now. Let's see if we can get... we should do some kind of poll that makes Jonathan Burt have to... run the Waffle House car from now on. Oh, Shane Haas having issues. Let's go see what happened to Shane Haas. He is struggling with it. He's definitely knocked the front end off that thing a little bit more. Let's go see what happened to Shane Haas here out of turn number 2. Oh, he's just going to lose it. Oh, same spot as before and into the inside wall. No caution flag. But Shane Haas definitely struggling here tonight in the 23. Oh, David Mayo is on pit road. I think, I don't think he's happy with the handling of the car. We're going to see if he takes that fast repair here as he rolls onto pit road. Or maybe he already did. Did he get in another wreck? All right, moving back up to the front. Not really sure what is going on with David Mayo here. He has pulled off the track. Asher in second, Jonathan Burt in third. Still got a battle for the number 4 spot as Jared Jones and Tony Brett. I'll tell you what, these two find each other a lot in the races too. Looking to have a good race here for that number 4 spot. Next caution, I'm grabbing water. Or a long, boring green flag run if they get spread out. Right now, battle for the number 4 spot as Jared Jones sits in the number 4 position. Tony Brett wants it as these guys head through turn number 1 and 2. Right now, wow, Tony's going to give it a little gas, get sideways through turn number 1 and 2. We're going to jump in the cockpit of Tony Brett as he tries to chase down that number 99. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow about 8 p.m. Eastern. Right around 8 p.m. Eastern with the Arca Dirt Series. They're going to be at USA. Big track for those cars. 50 laps going to be a long time there. So Tony's going to roll it down to the bottom. You can hear him screeching those tires. Definitely a little loose in the corner there as he tries to close back in on Jared Jones in that number 99. Jared's got those rookie stripes. On that number 99 as they head into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to look up underneath. Flex Snap, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, they're going to get back in line. Tony Brett trying to find a way around that number 99. It is so hard to pass here. That car on the outside has the momentum, and the bottom side is shorter, but you just can't really get down on the throttle. Can't get the power down. It is so slick with these cars here tonight. These back ends like to wrap around. We've seen Tony have the issue out of turn number 4 earlier. We've seen a few people get loose down there on that bottom side. So far, keeping it lean and green as we are 45 laps into this one. Here comes Tony Brett down low. Jones going to push up the track in 3 and 4. Here comes Tony Brett with a good run out of 4. Not quite able to get up underneath him. He's got to get back in line down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1. He's going to send it in hard. Gets that thing right on the edge of control, pushes up the track out of turn number 2. Can he get the power down? He is going to stay side by side looking for turn number 3. It's not in here. I don't know if they are or not. I was going to say their Discord is in here, but I have it over on Facebook and YouTube. So Tony Brett going to make the pass there. If you shoot me a DM, I will shoot you an invite to their league later on tonight. I think they'll let a couple people drive. I'm not sure. There's only few more races left of the season. Am I getting NASCAR 25? I don't know. Probably not, because it's going to be like $70, $80, something like that. And I got iRacing. You know, it's not going to, I think that I would prefer running iRacing than an arcade, but I'm not 100% sure. Matt Best leads the way. Asher not letting him get too far away. This is going to be about tire management with these top 2. We all know these two are going to be fast all night long. Asher really good on the long run at Dover, the other short track of the season this year. We'll see if that ends up. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you got to remember, I got to buy it for PC. So I can't even buy it until next month, I think, if they do have it. And it might be a different program for PC. I don't have a console. I don't own a console. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how interested I am in buying it. I'd have to look into it. I might see how it looks. Matt Best going to lead the way. Asher in second. Jonathan Burt, solid run for the number 16 here tonight, but Tony Brett is closing in that number 28. 50 laps in the books. We got about 110 laps to go as Matt Best continues to lead the field. Taking off some laps pretty good here. Tire wear is starting to play a role. Looks like Matt Best about 3/4 of a second off of his quick time as it stands right now. Just not quite 3/4, but pretty close to 3/4 of a lap off his quick time. We'll see if Asher able to close the gap. He is 0.7, making 6.5 of a second behind that number 6 machine as they come across the line. You're getting a PS5 next week, probably. Nice. Moody is going PS5 selling the sim. Yeah, they're asking if I was over on TikTok if I'm going to get NASCAR 25. I am not 100% sure. I mean, I'm sure some people watch the content. It actually might be easier for me to race that game and stream. You're going to retire? Why? Because I'm not doing Arca Dirt? All right, so it does look like Tony Brett made his way around Jonathan Burt. We're going to go back and take a look at that pass. So Burt's going to push up the track all the way up to the wall. Makes it awfully easy on Tony. Tony going to go around. Easy pass for Tony Brett. It's been a while. I don't play enough. Well, right now, so Right now, I am in school also, so that is playing a role on why I don't play the game much. Because I got school, the kids, work, and my streams, so I don't have a lot of time. Part of that has to do with the financial aid hasn't gone through. They wait 6 to 8 weeks before they release it. We are just now into 6 weeks, so I'm waiting for that to come through. I will have a little bit more time when that does, because I did plan my financial aid so that I could not have to work as much as I'm working now while trying to do everything. So we'll see how that all plays out. So Bill Sleep having a good run. Does look like Mayo is back out on the track. Shane Haas hitting pit road in the number 23. Has lost the nose. Oh, he has broke that left front. So Shane Haas. Shane wrecked again. Let's go take a look and see. Was it out of turn number 2 again? Yeah, he just loses it out of turn number 2 once again, hard into the inside wall. So that has been the story for Shane Haas here tonight. Turn 2 has not been his friend. I've done it. I just don't do it often. You're a washed up sim driver. We got to get you on Wednesdays. So right now, not a whole lot going on. Tony Brett trying to close in on those top 2. Jonathan Burt not letting him get away right now. You're not paying money. I don't blame you. You know, I'll be honest with you. I was never a gamer. Shane had a meatball. I didn't even notice. I was never a gamer. I actually started playing iRacing during COVID because I needed something to do, and I kind of got hooked. And it's more about the community than it is. And you know, the racing's super competitive. I do like that, but it was more about the community than it was anything else. I still struggle getting hooked on other games. But for me, it's mostly about community. So Riley Green is still out there in the 07, currently in that number 9 spot, holding on to that thing here tonight. Does look like Mayo made his way around Shane Haas. Yeah, you know, she'll be all right. Tell her iRacing's more important. I'm just kidding if you're listening in the background. Don't hit Kenny because of what I said. Cody, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that rose, Cody. Appreciate that, Rose. Matt Best continuing to lead the way. They have put Riley Green 1 lap down here tonight. Oh, my God. Holy cow. Did you guys see Asher out of turn number 2? Let's go take another look at that one. He had his hands full. Look at him out of turn number 2. Oh. Snappy loose in that number 8 machine, as he is able to hold on to it here tonight. So we've seen some big saves here tonight, including out of the 3rd place car, Tony Brett, as he has moved his way back up into the top 3 here tonight. We got 3 really solid cars here tonight, and it's going to be the 28, the 8, and the 6. This could end up interesting if we get some late restarts. All these guys. Yeah, he's back out there. He is a few laps down now. And by a few laps, he is 4 laps down. But he is out on the track in that 08 machine. He's a champ. He's a trooper. The Waffle House car is, he actually changed it this week. I actually turned on trading paints. What's a divorce lawyer? She's asking for a friend. That is funny. All right, so we are 63 laps into this one. Less than 100 laps left. A little bit of a pass here as David McConnell going to make his way around the 07 of Riley Green. So All right, guys, I am going to grab a water real quick. I am going to not let you guys miss the action. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right, I am back. I wasn't gone very long. I really need to. So I got my Monster fridge from when I had my store that Coca-Cola gave me. I should plug that in and just put some waters in there so I don't have to go as far. Not that I had to go far anyway. But Matt Best continuing the lead. I put it on crashes and it has stayed on Jonathan Burt. So right now I got it so that if there's a crash or somebody gets sideways and the iRacing thinks they might crash, it'll move to him, and it has stayed on Jonathan Burt the whole time. All right, let's see. Oh, Burt's going to send it in hard. No wonder it is staying on Jonathan Burt. Back up to the front. It does look like Matt Best continues to extend that lead, but I'll tell you what, last time by, Asher wasn't much quicker, but he was a tick quicker than Matt Best as he is going to blink out into turn number 1 and 2. David Mayo going another lap down here as Matt Best going to make his way up underneath him into turn number 3 and 4. Uh-oh, Tony Brett has an issue. Let's go back and take a look and see what might have happened there as Jonathan Burt makes his way around. Tony's going to grab the wall down the back straight away. Oh, they touch a little going into turn number 3. That is close. Asher going to make his way around the lap car of David Mayo. Matt Best was 1/10 of a second quicker. Wevo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that follow. Remember, guys, Kenny is looking for a good divorce lawyer over on Facebook. If you guys know one, it is a league, Wyatt. It is a league. It is Texas Speed is the league. They started out with a lot. We only got a couple of races left to the season. And you know how that goes. We got 3 races left. Or sorry. We have 2 races left. Next race is going to be Darlington. And then the finale is going to be at Legacy, Texas. Asher has been pretty convincing here in the series. Leading the points. Sitting in that number 2 spot right here tonight. Making it so Matt Best is trying to maximize his points, but next week I believe he is going to be in Florida, so he's not going to make it next week. That is going to hurt him in the points and continue. Continue to extend his lead with Matt Best not being here next week. You know, I'm telling you, we might have to convince Matt Best to bring his sim rig with him to Florida. He's going to have to take a sim rig with him. All right, what are we writing down in notes, Bryce? Oh, Bryson, what's up, buddy? I am not doing. I'm running ARCA, but it's all dirt, Bryson. I'm not running anything, any other asphalt right now. Just Woot, my Thursday night thing that I've always done, and this is a league that I'm broadcasting. They only got 2 more weeks left. When's the next league? I'm assuming, yeah. I don't know. I tend not. Oh, next week. So these guys race at 10 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday nights. So they'll be back on Tuesday nights. Yeah, I might do something again. I just haven't. When we get closer to winter, you know how it is. It's true. I used to bring my rig everywhere, Kenny. Well, my setup, my wheel, and my PC. Once wintertime comes, I might do something, Bryson. So, I mean, I don't know if you're still in the Discord, but I'll put it on Facebook too if I decide to do something. But it will be once IRL race season calms down a little bit. And it's harder to get out of the house because it's winter. That's the main reason. It is pretty quiet around the field here tonight. Jared Jones seems to be closing in on Jonathan Burt for that number 3 spot. We might end up with a battle here. He was about a tenth and a half quicker than Jonathan Burt last time by. Let's see. So Zach Lovelace somehow has still managed to stay on the lead lap. Looks like Riley Green is going to go another lap. Yeah, okay. I'll announce it in Discord when I decide to do something. You've upgraded my rig. Yeah, I'll accept it. I'm so bad about accepting friend request over on I got 90 friend requests right now. I gotta find you on Discord. Let's see, where are we? Sorry, I'm just doing other things because, you know, why the hell not? I think I might have accepted it. Let me know, Bryson. I might have accepted it. I'm in streamer mode over on TikTok. Moody don't want run on a Moody rather run on asphalt ovals. He was just taking a break. He's been running a lot of leagues here lately. Hold on, let's bring him in. Hey, Moody. Kenny's saying you don't want the smoke on asphalt. That's why you're not running.
That's false.
He's scared, he says.
Yeah.
You see him. All right, Denim. Later, buddy. You see him typing in the chat over on Facebook, don't you?
I've been seeing. I see him.
So Bryson Myers wants to run some asphalt ovals. We might have to do a short track series. Actually, you know what I did today? Since and I'm bringing you into the conversation because I'm bored.
That's fine. I am too.
So I was talking to Chris Waldron with the city of Fulton. I'm like, and I don't know if we're going to do something, but I might end up doing something. I was like, you know, the ARCA cars have been really good on dirt. And we have the connection with Oswego Speedway here. And I was like, we should do a winter league. It may or may not happen. We'll see. Where we alternate dirt and asphalt with the ARCA series, like a 6-race series.
That'd be fun.
Just Oswego. Kind of promote the local track for us and one of the local tracks for us. And I think it would be fun.
I mean, to be fair, to me, both versions of Oswego race really good. I mean, even the asphalt track is phenomenal.
And the ARCA car is just kind of fun everywhere.
Yeah, it's really good on short tracks. I think that's where it shines the most is on short tracks and road courses especially.
You want to know what's crazy? He's over here. Kenny's over here talking smack about you, but he's over here making up excuses and lies about how he can't run on Wednesdays because he's got to take the kids to the soccer and stuff, and the wife needs a break.
Yeah.
You know. You know?
He don't
Yeah.
want that dirt smoke, and he's saying I don't want that asphalt
he,
smoke. Okay.
he don't want that dust.
Kenny, you need to start showing up a little bit more there, buddy. You need to get back on your game.
Yeah, right. I told him get his priorities straight.
Get his priorities straight. Exactly.
Oh, so pretty spread out
kinda,
here. Go ahead.
I'm kind of disappointed in Jonathan Burt because he ran the Waffle House car that 1 week, and now he's
yeah, he only did 1 week. Kenny says he's calling in sick tomorrow.
That's all. Okay, sure, Kenny. All right. I may need to go out there to Madison Speedway and see something about that.
Oh, there it is. All right, so Bryson's sending me some pictures. Oh, he's got a new setup. That looks good.
I got loose.
Jared got loose. Oh man, it is stacked up there. This is getting interesting with
with a lap car. Oh, brother.
with Bert and Jared. So
right there behind him.
Bryson's got an actual racing seat in his rig.
Oh wow, that's nice.
He's got a trophy next to his rig that's taller than this rig.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's a nice setup.
That's a cool little flex there for sure. Definitely like that.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hey, you know what? Not all of us can say that. That's pretty cool.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to show it to you.
All right.
I can't. Well, I mean, I guess I probably could show it to the stream, but that'd be a little bit too much work. Let's see. Where is Discord?
Don't want to give away your secrets.
Yeah, I don't want to give away the secrets. I don't have any secrets. Come on. Does it not let you share Discord? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, that's not Discord. That's iRacing. Hold on. Why is it not showing me Discord as an option? Oh, no, it is. Okay, now it's showing me Discord as an option. All right.
Oh, wow.
Damian Ward says, go to bed. Go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed. That's nice.
Yeah, that is a nice setup. That is a nice setup. It's about tomorrow. Are you going to come tomorrow, Ward? I got Moody in here. He says you can't beat him. What do you think, Moody?
Bring it on, Ward.
You or Ward? I don't know yet.
I tell you, me all day. Absolutely.
Kenny goes, what's 84 upside down?
48.
Matt, no.
What's
no. Oh no, is Matt having issues? He must have got sideways. We're going to back it up. I heard Asher.
Yeah, something sounded like
Oh my God. Into turn one. Into turn one.
Moment.
Yeah, all right, Bryson. Oh man, what a save! You know what? I'll tell you what.
Did not lose the lead. How about that?
Moody? Question mark. Sounds like I can beat him. And he straight lines him. It's about to be queued up. He's going to give you the door, I think. So here's the thing, Ward. Here's the thing. We are running an 11 race.
Pitting.
Yeah, Matt's pitting. I think he used up them tires. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
We are running 3 drop weeks. We're only 2 weeks in. You still have a chance to get the championship if you run the rest of the season. Damian says the door, quarter, and the lunchbox.
Okay.
You're getting it from both ends.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it from every which way.
So McConnell and Bill Sleeper on pit road. Asher hitting pit road now.
Asher into the pits. Yep.
You know the fall off. I mean, it's less than a second. Second.
That's pretty gnarly fall off. That's gonna be Jonathan Burt into the lead.
Yeah, Burt on point.
Goes to him, I think.
Kenny goes, Moody, never heard of her. You're getting it from Discord and Discord and TikTok.
Kenny, you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to win a B main before you win an A main.
Oh, the nurse is about to perform surgery by removing Moody's front clip.
Oh,
You know what's wild though? Those things are still fast with no front clip. Jonathan Bird on pit road.
honestly, you ain't wrong. Literally.
So I'm looking at this. Matt Best was still on pit road. Did he get a penalty on pit road? I didn't even look. So he is a lap down. That's going to give Asher the lead, and Jared Jones is going to be in the number 2 spot.
Yeah, Matt's falling all the way back. Lovelace passed him, and McConnell passed him.
Hold on, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that pit time.
Know. What's the pit mile an hour here for this track?
I don't know, but he was on there for 56 seconds. So that is a 40-second penalty.
That's 40.
So he got a 40-second penalty. He was.
I wrecked him.
I wrecked him.
And so that's a 40-second penalty because he was 40 seconds slower than Bill Sleep anyway.
I'm going back and watching it now. Does he speed? No, he did not speed.
Huh.
Oh yeah, he got way underneath 45.
What's the track tomorrow? Tomorrow's USA. Setup is in the Discord and announcements.
I've not done a single lap of practice yet. FYI.
Yeah, Remington was. I think Remington's done a couple laps. I talked to him a little bit.
Yeah.
He hasn't done a lot. I told him to get up with you because you'd probably be willing to practice. And then I was like, no, get up with Lovelace because that way you and Lovelace can challenge.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hey,
Ash.
Lovelace has been consistent. He's been very consistent here lately with the dirt stuff.
You know, he's really got it down, and I think it's helped him in other places. Not that he needed the help in other places, but I mean the throttle control and the car control that you learn from those ARCA cars, it's definitely kind of next level. I think it's made better drivers.
And this kind of helps too, the Gen 4s especially.
The old Gen 4 was better for it though.
Yeah, it drove more off the right rear. This kind of drives off the right. It's still challenging though. It's still got a lot of power, but it's
Jonathan, I'll say hi.
Yeah, it's definitely still fun.
So Jared Jones was excited about tonight's race. Doubleheader, dirt, asphalt tomorrow, unless Moody's scared. I just don't want to stream that long. So Jared Jones was excited about tonight's race. I don't think he's had the race that he wanted. But he is second right now, so the unfortunate situations for everybody else seem to fall into his lap here tonight. So that's interesting.
Also, Lovelace, he's recovered up to 4th after a horrific start he had.
Yeah, he just caught Riley a couple times. I mean, he just caught some bad luck a couple times.
Bad luck. Yep.
Yeah, this track was not easy.
If we don't get a caution, this would be interesting how this all plays out.
Yeah, I don't know if they got a pit again. What's up, Swank? We got to get Swank out there.
Oh, yeah.
Swank, you going to run some ARCA dirt with us tomorrow at USA? So
come on out, Swank.
we have 60 laps to go. Yeah, that's Moody in the background. He said you better come out. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. So Asher is in a pretty good spot right now. He's got an 8-second lead. He can absolutely take care of his car right now. Jonathan Bird is sending it into the corner, pushing it up and horseshoeing that. You should come run if you got the ARCA. I got the setup in my Discord. If you got the ARCA car, setup's in Discord. All it is a gear change. If you want to get some laps in and see how you feel about it.
If you can drive the big block, Swank, you can drive ARCA car. It's all throttle there, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, the ARCA car is definitely fun. I enjoy just testing it to to find the gear to run it. He has the ARCA car.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get you in there.
But speaking of big blocks, as Oswego,
Kenny goes, no scared. No, he's not scared here, Moody. I'll wave to you when you go by. The Swag says,
okay.
I want to be just like Moody.
Huh?
I'll tell you what, though. You got a little bit of competition there with Ethan.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be, if he continues to show up, he's definitely going to be tough to beat for sure. I mean, it's put on good racing, though, so far, I will say.
You know who else might show up tomorrow?
Who's that?
Asher. He's got the track.
He might.
Well, he says the main reason he doesn't show up to other ones is because he doesn't have the tracks. Obviously, he's an asphalt guy. He's going to shoot for the asphalt tracks when he buys them. His resources are a little bit more limited than the rest of us. 8 p.m. Eastern, Michael. 8 p.m.
And also, James, we are doing the trucks tomorrow as well. That's
going to be Bristol, right?
Yep, Bristol with the trucks. I got to practice it still, so.
I do too.
I was looking at the schedule. The schedule was got some good tracks coming up. We got Bristol, Charlotte, and Wilkesboro. I think.
I was just telling Damien Damien was talking about it. He was over on TikTok a minute ago. Swank. Kenny says 84 starts the lap down.
Don't matter. Bring it on. Last the first challenge, 1 lap down. Come on.
We'll start Moody a lap down from everybody and Clint a lap ahead of everybody.
Oh dear God.
You got to pass. I mean, you're going to pass him twice anyway, but I don't know. It's Clint hasn't been racing as much.
He shows up for Whoop though.
So it looks like Asher is just maintaining the number 8. Look, he has improved a ton, and Whoop.
We have a battle for second going on right now between Jarrett and John. It looks like for second.
Yeah, John's got some speed. I think he just uses up those tires a little quick sometimes.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now. He's like he's driving way up the racetrack.
He's pushing that right front a lot.
Yeah, that's not gonna last at all.
Now I'm curious. These cars are awfully loose, but I see these guys using an apron a lot. Do you think they're getting tight in the middle of the corner? Maybe.
Probably so. With the nature of this track, I mean, you kind of want to enter a little bit higher, and then you want to exit more towards the middle.
Yeah.
But like the apron does, you can run down there. It's kind of like if you've ever ran IRP, you know how like it's really flat, kind of on the bottom, like really, really flat. That's kind of similar to this, really.
Jonathan just had his hands full.
So in a way, it's kind of a bigger IRP in a sense.
It's you just don't have to give it as much wheel going through the corner, so you're probably a little easier on it.
You roll the corner more. That's why it gives it that short track kind of feel. You roll the corner more, and then more than any track. Milwaukee Miles similar too, in a sense. You kind of just roll the center of the corner a lot.
You see Kenny's latest comment?
I have not.
It says my car gets real wide when Moody's in the mirror.
Oh, okay. So
I
know where he got that from. He got that from Mark. Thrash.
Yeah, learned that from Thrash. Your safety rating gets less when our safety rating gets less when we see Moody in the mirror.
Well, if we're going off of Wednesdays, I haven't been in nobody's mirror a lot lately. So
looks like Mayo's down on pit road. What happened to Tony?
I don't know. Tony was running good. He had a good run going. He's down to 10th.
Yeah,
he's 23 laps down.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wrecked or had a penalty.
I'm looking. I don't see anything.
It's definitely strange.
So I will tell you, I don't know if Asher is saving or if Jared Jones and Jonathan Bird are catching, but they are only 7 seconds back.
I was fixing to say Jarrett Jones' last lap was 0.3 faster than Asher.
Yeah.
That last lap. We'll see what Asher is coming to the line right here. He's at a 5.33, and Jarrett's coming to the line now. 3.17, so there's a 0.2 of a.
Yeah, he has
difference
definitely
between the
got a
two.
little bit more speed.
So I don't know if it's just conservation mode for the 8 car right now, or if the 99 is pushing.
Spotter says clear. My spotter is blind, says Kenny.
Right. And also Matt Best, he ended up passing Asher. He got his lap back the hard way. So
Yeah.
I
He's
think
going to
if we
need a
get
caution,
yellow-
though.
If we get a yellow here, that will be an interesting. It
Well,
will be
the
interesting
good
for
news
sure.
for him is Riley Yellow is still out on the track.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Riley is the first car 1 lap down, so that'll get him 1 of his laps back if
He's
they do get a
3.
yellow.
He's 3 laps down, yeah, and then you got Mayo who's 5.
You know, Riley has struggled. Obviously, he struggled here tonight. But I will say, as these races progress, he definitely starts to show a lot of improvement. And he has showed a lot of improvement week in and week out. He's looking, I mean, he's not the fastest car on the track right now. He's definitely about a second off the pace, but he's looking solid out there. He's looking consistent and definitely out there putting down the laps he needs to learn to get a little bit better.
I mean, the more laps, the better. I mean, that's just part of it.
He says, Moody, just kidding. You're my favorite turd.
Thank you, Kenny.
And Wednesday and tomorrow I'm going to be like, you bastard, you killed Kenny.
Yeah. South Park meme. Yeah.
All right, so Bill
You know
Sleep.
what, you know-
Bill Sleep's now going to be the first car 1 lap down as Asher gets up underneath him.
You know
Almost a
what-
little contact right there as Bill Sleep gets loose off of turn 4.
You know what I should do, Kenny? I should get with Lovelace to make me a South Park scheme that says I killed Kenny on the back.
You got to find all the scenes where Kenny died and paste them
Yes,
onto the car.
yes,
You got to find a bunch of
absolutely.
different scenes where Kenny gets killed.
I don't know. That might be. That may not. That may not work in terms of service for the stream, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
see.
figure it out. I'll take the
We'll figure
copyright
it
for
out.
that one. Kenny
Yeah,
Carr.
You'll take the blow. Yeah,
He said Kenny Carr. Yep.
it's a Kenny car. Yep.
All right, so where we at? So it looks like Asher has picked up the pace a little bit here, gaining 2/10 on Jared. Jonathan Burt is
coming to
holding
lap.
strong with Jared, though. Jared is not driving away from Jonathan Burt. I mean, he's quicker
Asher's about
every
to
once in a
lap
while.
Lovelace, by the way, too.
Well,
And
Lovelace.
That's championship implications.
Well, Lovelace has got damage on there. I know he's gotten to do some repairs, but there's
Yeah,
still damage on there. That car hasn't been right since the second wreck that he got caught up.
Asher's running 0.7 a lap faster than Lovelace on the last lap previously. So
Yeah, I gotta imagine, as the tires wear,
probably
that car
hurt right
handling
front.
is getting a lot worse on that 00. I don't know if you
Yeah.
watched the wreck where
I watched
him, Mayo, and Riley were together. He took quite a bit of damage on that wreck. That was a rough
I don't
one.
know, look, Asher was a 10th faster than Lovelace that last lap, but it was a 6 compared to a 7. So
Yeah, I think Asher is
Not much
conserving
of
a
a
little bit still. I think he's just backing it down. I wonder
Yeah, I
how
think so.
close they are on gas because, it is very possible. It is very
It was a-
possible
there-
that
there is a possibility there's a one stopper. I think too. I think it's possible for this track, but
Moody's
I
not
don't
in
know.
this race because these guys were too good for him.
yeah.
That or he just got tired of running leagues, one or the other.
How about
Moody's
both?
actually race controlling this one. But yeah, that was Swank. Swank says, why is Moody not in this race?
Yeah.
Bill Sleep Lovelace went to the high side. I think he was going for pit road and lost a ton of time having to go to the high side as he hits pit road.
buddy.
Lovelace is doing his best Ross Chastain impression. on the pit road.
Kenny said he almost fell asleep. Look, we almost did too. Don't feel bad.
Lovelace, that's a really good Ross Chastain impression there.
I
was
hit the
thinking more
wrong
of
button.
Dinger. I'd hate to be compared to Chastain.
Wait, did you wreck somebody or did you ride the wall?
He did put it in reverse on pit road.
All right, so Asher's leading the way. He's pulled away from Jared
Well,
once
that's a
again.
Kyle Busch thing, man.
And I'll tell you what, Jonathan Burt is breathing down Jared's neck. We got a battle for the number 2 spot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'm
I
surprised
think Jonathan's gonna get him.
the way Jonathan's been driving that car. I'm surprised he's even got a right front on that thing
Look
still.
at Kyle Busch going in reverse on like YouTube and you'll be surprised.
He's
Yeah, I don't
really
know.
he's really been leaning on that right front, going into the corners, horseshoeing like that. But now he's entering high. He's not horseshoeing it. He's kind of
at
running
his
it high and
corner.
running a cut down almost.
He's gonna get there.
It seems like as the
Oh,
tires
yeah,
wear out, that top lane starts to work its way in as Jonathan takes the high side as they head into turn number 3.
Side by side, coming off of 4 here. Who's gonna get it at the line? It's gonna be Jonathan's gonna
Yeah.
pull him. He's gonna clear him.
I'll tell you what, I think the only reason that Jared Jones he got around that much is Jared was worried about getting on the gas there.
Yeah. I wonder if Jonathan was saving something. Now he may be trying to go.
Swank says my PC was a piece of ... last night. I should have had an interview with him last night. I'll tell you what, honestly, last night was phenomenal to watch. The big blocks were amazing. I know it wasn't so amazing for Watts, but that was wild to watch. Aaron Rockefeller almost won the big block opener last night. Do you know Rockefeller?
Oh, wow. I've never heard the name.
He used to be an FTM guy and run with Dean and those guys.
Yeah.
But man, he was cooking last night. He committed to the bottom. It was Kokomo, tires in, committed to the bottom, and rolled his way up to the front. Hell of a race from Rockefeller. Damian Ward took the win. Good one for him. But man, that was crazy. I'll tell you what. The finish was amazing. If you didn't watch it, you got to go back and watch the big block finish.
Can I say something real quick about the big blocks for this week?
Okay.
Why are they not at Oswego on iRacing?
You know, I said the same thing.
Like, it is
you know,
Super Dirt Week this week. Like,
when
why are they not at Oswego?
when the sprint cars go to Knoxville, any big event, they try to line it up. Riley Green is on pit road.
Yeah.
Any big event. But the big blocks, they just, I don't know. They just don't give a fuck.
I think they do the same thing with like World Finals at Charlotte on iRacing. Like whenever World Finals comes up, I think they do the same thing.
Last year I DM'd. I didn't submit a schedule, but I DM'd Hudson. I said, if you do anything, you have to put the big blocks at Oswego during Super Dirt Week.
On the week, yes.
I had to tell him because I don't think he was going to. The UMPs are fun. Kenny's been looking for setups for UMPs. He likes running the UMPs.
Yeah, UMPs are good.
But I said you gotta do the big blocks at Oswego during Super Dirt Week, especially where I am because we got a lot of local people who watch. It just fits perfect, you know. And I think it was a big fail for not doing the.
Especially, I mean, with like the region you're in and the Monday night openers. I mean, it's absolutely.
It would have been
opening
the opener for Super Dirt Week. Perfect opener. A little bit of iRacing action in Oswego.
And honestly, I mean, the racing you would get, it would be phenomenal on iRacing too. In my opinion, Oswego is the best dirt track right now iRacing has, in my opinion.
Oswego shared my stream last year for the Monday night.
Yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
Which is cool, yeah. So, but I mean, you know, I don't know. iRacing's going to do what iRacing does. They need to do a few things. They need to give us to where we can do a halfway break like they do IRL, and give the option to change a tire or stay out and just take gas and do it by position. And you know, it's not crazy to do. It's not like the big blocks are the only ones to do stuff like that.
I'm just saying with like iRacing, like they really neglect the dirt special events a lot because like all we have is Chili Bowl and Knoxville Nationals. We don't have Super Dirt Week. We don't have any of the other. We don't have like World 100 or Dream or nothing like that for the super like special events wise. And I think it's really disappointing, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Swank says Oswego race as well. Wish we had 75 laps there. I might end up having to do something with the big blocks where we run longer races.
Yeah, I mean, the longer races need to come back because like that. I remember when they did those for the big blocks, and that was really fun. And that was, I think they got rid of it right as tire wear came in. I think, unfortunately, so like all we had was the tire heat and stuff to worry about. Like, but with the tire wear now, I would like to see it come back. Honestly, I think it would be so much better.
Yeah, I'd like. It'd be cool if they turned up the tire wear a little bit. And now they made it so we can't even pit at Oswego.
Yes, and Bristol.
I meant Bristol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny's
unfortunately, we can't do no 6-hour event again.
Kenny's still looking for UMP sets. If anybody out there has a good shop that he can get some UMP sets from. He likes running the UMPs and he wants to run the opener. And I'll tell you what, the way the UMP field has been, it wouldn't take him much to make top split for the UMP race that I broadcast on Monday nights either.
I was honestly considering like maybe trying the openers one of these times, just for why not?
Yeah.
I think I would definitely be in it for sure. But
yeah, you would definitely make top split in the UMPs for sure.
I would probably.
You'd probably make it for the big blocks too. iRacing just needs to give a. You know the problem is the community. The community needs to reel it in. You know, when I host the races, people do pretty good. I think it's a respect thing ultimately. So we're down to 25 laps, by the way.
Yeah, especially
look, the ARCA series, I couldn't have asked for anything better. I know we don't have a ton of drivers. Some of them are new, but we have a phenomenal group with the ARCA. Just a positive group. People realize that people are going to make mistakes. Nobody's getting mad. People are helping each other learn. The ARCA Dirt Series is, in my opinion, the best thing that I've ever done.
I agree, 100%.
Kenny says, "Wish I had a pro like Moody show me how some dirt secrets." I mean, I'm sure Moody would show you some stuff. I mean, he'll complain about the setup and the car as he's winning, but he'll show you some stuff. Look, I was watching the clip that your dad put on Facebook, and you were complaining the whole time. It wasn't a long clip. You're like, just figure out and hold your line.
Yeah, it was the Petit Le Mans.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if anybody's ever done endurance, the GT3s guys, whoever run them, you're supposed to hold your line. It's when you make drastic maneuvers, it gets a little aggravating. So, I mean, I think I have a.
Michael Swank says he wants to take the qualifying out of races. This isn't sprint cars making a random grid. You know, so they do qualify. They qualify in groups, and you draw for your group, but the big blocks do qualify, IRL. And then when you go to the tracks, the local tracks, and you're not in the touring series, a lot of them go handicap. Like Fulton Speedway does last 3 weeks of money, so you could always do points.
Like a bounty.
Yeah, you could always do points though, but it's how much money you made the last 3 weeks, or if there's no money involved, obviously you can go points. So it'd be the last 3 weeks of points are how you are lined up. So if you got more points, you start further in the back. I love that setup for a local track because it just creates a lot of excitement, yeah, because if and it allows new people to win, and you have to be consistently good. I mean, when you got Tim Sears and Larry White in the field every week, that they're still going to make it to the front 90% of the time, but it does make it interesting, and it's a whole lot of fun to watch the good guys that race people clean drive up through the field.
I mean, any of like the national touring guys that race at those kind of tracks against like just
Matt Best is working on fourth. Matt Best just got fourth. He makes his way around David McConnell. He really needs a caution flag right now. If we got a caution right now, this would get awfully interesting. I think Matt Best is lobbying for one of those Landon Moody cautions right about now.
Also, Jonathan Burt, he is gaining on Asher. He just gained another 10th right there.
Yeah, no, I
He's
did. I have
down
been
to
watching that.
6.3.
I think Asher has too big of a lead. I think he might be taking it easier. He said something. I don't know what he said.
I don't know what he said either.
I don't know what he said, but you know, we are closing in on the end of this one, getting close to what do we got? 18 laps to go right now. 18 laps to go.
Yep.
Asher leads. Riley Green's got an itchy elbow out of turn number 2. Oh, he got real loose out of turn number 2. I just happened to click on him, and he was sideways.
Yeah, he definitely tried. For sure.
Swake said, "I'd love." Oh, because yeah. I think it would be fun. I might end up having to do something at some point. We'll see how I progress. Honestly, I've been getting pretty bored with the openers on Monday. A lot of it has to do with iRacing not changing anything. We're at New Hampshire right now, not New Hamster. I always joke around and call it New Hamster, and I actually said it on the stream.
New Hamster, nice.
I mean, it's kind of like a bunch of hamsters running on a wheel right now.
Honestly, you ain't wrong.
Gage, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Or, well, to be fair, Bristol
Steve, thank you
kinda
for the
be like
follow.
that too.
Let's see. So, yeah, Jonathan is losing ground right now. He is losing ground again on Asher. Jared has fallen off the pace. Jared could use a caution right about now.
Yeah.
Man, he is pedaling it. He is pedaling it through turn 3 and 4.
This is all Asher's right here.
Let's take a look. I'll tell you what, don't count. Matt Best is the fastest car on the track right now. By a lot.
He is.
By 0.2 of a second.
30.4.
Oh, a little bit slower that time.
He's
But
too far back. He's too far back,
but
though.
he might catch Jared Jones and get a top 3.
There's a possibility.
He's got about 14. Someone spin for the rest of the pack, right? We're all lobbying for that right now. We're looking for Clint Boyer right about now.
Also, I want to give props to Bill Sleep running P6 right now.
Bill Sleep has
He
been
really
solid.
He's been really good these last couple of weeks.
I feel like this car has really you like that, didn't you? I feel like this car is really suited his style. He gets to be patient with it. Let the car come to him. Solid runs each week. He's not really off the pace. Y'all need Danica.
He's only one
Right.
lap down, first car lap down. So I mean, a caution right here easily puts him back on the lead laps. I mean, he's definitely, and he's honestly, he's outrunning Jonathan right now. He's honestly, he's not really letting Jonathan catch him that much. He's kind of staying with him.
Yeah, solid run. Dakota, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, you should run. First 24 cars in there, get the run. And I'll tell you, if we keep getting some more people, I will extend the field. I feel like we could easily run 20 cars. I just didn't want to push it to 20 cars if we weren't going to get 20 cars every week. It's always a pain when we run a series and you don't get enough to fill the feature. Your only goal, you know, if your only goal is to beat Landon Moody tomorrow, your goal is probably to win. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You won USA last season, didn't you?
Yes, that was towards the end of the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
End of the season, I won the last 4 races.
There was about a 70% chance I was going to get that right because you won like 8 races.
Yeah, I won the last 4 of the season, and I won the first 2, Knoxville, and the last 4. So what? That's 7, 8, something like that, I believe.
So we are 10 laps to go.
Yeah, and Oswego, yes.
10 laps to go. And Matt Best is only 1.3 seconds behind Jared Jones. He was almost five. He was about 5.5 seconds back. About 5 laps to go.
Matt's last lap.
If Moody doesn't win, it's rigged.
And Jarrett
Moody
Jones
for president.
Down to 31.7. He's down. He's like a 1.4 seconds up fall off.
Kenny goes, it'd be a damn shame if the 84 didn't make it through the LCQ.
Hey, listen, I about had that happen to me in Woot last week. That was
Man. You know,
nerve wracking.
Woot is just, it's so intense. Like, I feel,
especially with the
here
Indy
comes the
cars,
battle. Here comes the battle for third. Matt Best is there. Matt Best is there on the back bumper of Jared Jones. Jared Jones was definitely pedaling through the corners. That car is not happy right now. And now he's going to have to play a little defense, but I think he is too far off the pace. There's almost 1 second difference between those two. Oh, Matt's going to get loose off of turn 4. Jones is going to pull away from him down the front straightaway. 8 laps to go. Kenny says, I've retired from Woot. Woot, it's almost a win just to make the feature. And the features have been amazing.
Yeah, the
Michael Swank said, I'll save Moody a spot in the hot dog stand.
Oh, God.
Oh, here comes that battle for third. Matt Best all over the back of that number 99 as they come out of turn 4. Riley down on the bottom, staying out of the way. Oh, we got 7 laps to go in a battle for the number 3 spot. Here comes Best down low. He's going to dig up underneath. Will he give him the door? He pushes up the track. Jared Jones going to squeeze him down. So Jared Jones, he is a short track style driver. He runs dirt mostly. He's going to try to pinch Matt Best here to kill that momentum. That is going to be the way to stay ahead of him. He may not have the faster car, but a little bit of defense here can help him stay in that number 3 spot. But I'll tell you what, how long will Matt Best deal with that with 6 laps to go? Matt had to feel like he was the favorite here tonight, and here he is just trying to get on the podium.
It could come down to a bump and run. You never know. I don't know if he'd do it for third, but he's faster.
Moody ran the Petit Le Mans with Norwood.
Yep. Norwood and one other we had on.
It's so hard to get Norwood on.
Oh, Matt got loose.
Oh, yeah, and so did Jones. Got a little loose too, but Matt got a little more loose as we got 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Battle for third is definitely heating up.
Oh, look at this run.
Oh, big run. Best to the outside. Jared Jones
problem.
just laid down. He knew he didn't have a thing as I think that Riley's taking the chicane down the back straightaway. I don't know if you saw that in the background.
I did not see that.
So Matt Best up into a podium. The question is, will we get an interview tonight?
Jared's slowing down tremendously. I don't know if he's got...
That car's not handling. He used up those tires, and it just does not want to go.
Unless he's out of fuel or he's trying to save, or I don't know.
That is possible. But we're not going to find out because
he sounds like he's cutting the car off. It sounds like he's trying to save fuel.
Dirt guy saving fuel. That is not a good thing.
That's not a good thing. No, it is not.
And
that's gonna
he's
bring
not that far from going a lap down, but we only got 2 laps to go for Asher.
McConnell ends up passing him.
Oh, so McConnell up to 4th. So yeah, Jared Jones is definitely pedaling, and here comes the leader. He's looking to go a lap down. Riley Green's going to pass him. Yeah, he's just trying to make it to the end. He's got to be just about out of fuel. Now the question is, does Asher make it to the line before somebody runs out of fuel here? Will we get the white flag? Yeah, Jared's going to make it through turn number 3 and 4. So white flag is out. 1 lap to go.
Jared Jones being on the lap down, he's on the same lap as Bill, so that could be a spot for Bill, but I don't know.
He's 8 seconds back. If he runs out of gas, yes. So Asher down the back straightaway one last time as he heads into turn number 3. He had a little bobble down the back straightaway as the leader. That had to be a little bit of a scary moment as he comes out of turn number 4. He's going to win another short track. One Dover. He's going to win New Hampshire too. Yes, I said New Hampshire. As he comes across the line, Asher is our winner here tonight. Jonathan Burke going to have a strong run, bringing home second. Matt Best in third. David McConnell going to bring it home in that number 4 spot.
Excellent recovery for Matt, for sure. That definitely helps his championship hopes.
I think Asher's going to be hard to beat with 2 races to go. Lovelace having a bad day. Matt Best is not going to be here next week, and yeah, I think that it's going to be tough for Lovelace. Lovelace is going to have Asher have 2 bad races in a row to have a chance, because this is going to extend the lead quite a bit for Asher. I'll tell you what, though, Jonathan Burt is probably just as excited about Asher as Asher. Probably more excited for that second place.
Oh my God.
I'm going to boot you out of here. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Thank you, James.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're going to go ahead and pause this. I'm going to go through the results here. I'm waiting to see if Matt Best is going to show. Oh, Matt might be out of gas. I think Jonathan Burt might be going to get him. We'll go through these results and see if Matt Best makes it up there. Oops, wrong one. I'm trying to do the grid, and we are at the end of the race. All right, so it is going to be Asher Hansen with the win here tonight. Plot twist, put me right if the tires wouldn't wear right out. There he is. Oh God, there we go. We got to pause it right. It's going to be Asher with the win. Jonathan Burt in second. Matt Best in third. David McConnell in that number 4 spot. Jared Jones in 5th. Bill Sleep in 6th. Going to be Zach Lovelace in that number 7 spot. Riley Green in 8th. David Mayo in 9th. Tony Brett going to be in that number 10 spot. Shane Haas 11th. And Daniel McConnell in that number 12 spot. We're going to go ahead and bring in those top 3. At least 2 of the top 3. Look at that. He showed up today. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
Feelings this time.
I'll tell you what, man, you were rolling. You were rolling at the end there. It was just got a little boring in the middle, but definitely exciting at the beginning. All right, Kenny, I'll talk to you later. Have a good night, Swank. But you made a hell of a comeback at the end. You did it last week too. Got caught behind, but man, that number 6 car was rolling at the end. Get around Jared Jones there at the end. Did you think you were going to make it up to the top 3 tonight?
Oh, I had absolutely zero idea. I mean, I had a volume issue. I have a broken headset, so the volume decided to cut out mid-race. So I had to, when I went down to the pit lane, I had to open up another window and then drag it over my sim so I could pop the taskbar up and turn my volume back up, because my volume knob on my headset's broken and it randomly just drops. So apparently I was doing 1 mile an hour too much down pit lane and got a speeding penalty.
Oh, we were wondering that, and Moody was trying to go back and look at it, and I was like, it was a 40-second penalty, or 40 seconds more than everybody else. It had to be a speeding penalty, but good comeback there. You really needed Clint Boyer out there on the track tonight, and Riley almost gave it to you a couple times, but still able to get a solid finish out of there. You got to be happy with that top 3 after that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had the pace. Definitely should have won. You know, it's just technical issues. You know, not everybody can get a caution for technical issues. So that's how it goes sometimes. But I'm happy with third. It was a good comeback.
Yeah, it was definitely a good run back up through. And I'll tell you what, you know, they say the sim might not be as real as you think it is. Look, we have technical difficulties too. Good run out there here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
John, excellent race. Thanks for, putting a league on. Obviously, we had a little hiccup tonight, but you rectified it pretty quickly. It was handled. Appreciate that. Texas Speed for, getting me into sim, basically getting me into this stuff. So you were broadcasting, putting on the show, and last but not least, John's mom. Jeez, fucking whooped.
You sound it. I'm doing good, Coach. I'm doing good. Just finishing up the stream. Jonathan Burt, man.
Baby, got P2. Let's go.
P2. Phenomenal run here tonight. Man, you had a little bit of luck, helped you out there. Great run, saving those tires, making your way around Jared Jones there at the end. Sounded like he might have had a little bit of a fuel issue, so he might have been saving at one point. But man, at one point though, you were actually gaining on Asher.
I know. I was so excited. I was like, man, maybe Asher doesn't have enough fuel. I was telling him like, man, I put on 5 seconds on Asher. Maybe I have a chance. I was getting excited there towards the later half.
Yeah, it definitely got close there. I mean, you had to be praying for a caution flag there. One of those Moody accidentally hit the buttons cautions, anything there. That car was ripping. I don't know, maybe not. Matt Best was flying tonight. He definitely had some pace. He was about 2/10 quicker than you guys at the end of the race there.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened. But man, that number 16 was ripping. Not quite as fast as those scattered, covered, and smothered Waffle House hash browns that we had last week, but
I know.
that thing was still ripping here tonight. I was so disappointed when I turned on Trading Paints and saw the other car.
I know. But yeah, like I said, like sometimes it's not about being the fastest. I just tried to stay the most consistent. I stayed out the latest I could to make sure fuel wasn't going to be a problem, and I got I led one lap to get that extra point because I'm fighting Jarrett for the championship right now. So it actually was very beneficial that Jarrett finished a little lower down, so I can make some ground on him for these last 2 races. So I was really excited about that too. So it should be fun racing him the next couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Hillbilly? All right, so great run here tonight. I know you got a few people to thank, and especially one important person. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
First off, thank you. I want to apologize to everyone about I gave the Fords I gave myself a disadvantage technically when I messed up the tires. So thanks for that. I appreciate everyone for their patience. Thank you for putting on the show. Thank you for my team, Texas Speed. And everyone that's in the league. I really enjoyed this car. I really enjoying. Everyone's finally clicking. I know we have a smaller field, but it's really nice racing with the same people. And thanks to my mom. Thanks, Mom.
Good run here
Oh
tonight.
yeah,
Great
thanks, my
finish.
mom, not John's mom. Sorry.
Good run, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Asher, another race you didn't think you were going to win, but you were able to endure it and come out ahead. A little bit of luck helped you out. And man, that number 8 car was pretty fast here tonight. You might have had something from Matt, but we never really had a chance to find out.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that race. I mean, it started off pretty bad with my internet. I mean, the whole race, I kind of thought this thing was gonna be calm. Everything was gonna go by smoothly. This is gonna be just one of those races where, you either, Matt wins, maybe Zachary, or it might have like a caution or two because it is a little bit of a short track. But thought it'd be a little bit calm. Nah, this race was like wild, even though some calm things happened at this race, but it was a pretty wild, calm race. I mean, it was the weirdest thing ever. And then, when Matt had this issue before the pits, and then when I came out of the pits, I got lucky. I mean, I was fast. I mean, I think I was fast, but I wasn't fast enough to get Matt because burned up my tires trying to keep up with him that first run. And then, yeah, Matt. I mean, from that point on, I was kind of taking care of my tires. I didn't want to kill him. Yeah, I don't want to ruin the party for Jonathan right there, but yeah, I was not saving fuel because I was just chilling. I mean, I had 7 seconds, so I was just trying to maintain that gap, kind of run around the same speed as him. But yeah, this car was good, and yeah.
You know, you had that internet connection problem at the start, ended up having to start from pit road. At that point, you had to have a feeling that this might have the feeling of long green flag runs like it did towards the end, but you get that immediate caution. How relieved were you when you got that caution early on? Because you knew you had to be playing from behind the 8 ball, starting that one from the back and having to possibly play a little bit of strategy to get up to the front.
Yeah, I thought I was kind of screwed whenever that. Well, I don't know if it was an internet issue per se, because I think my game crashed and then they alt F4 because I didn't want anybody else caught up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure what happened, but since I didn't exit out normally, I had to wait till the packet dropped fully or whatever it is, and but yeah, when I came out of the pits, I thought, well, how these races have gone recently, I thought we were about to go green for a while. I was just hoping that one of these laps we get a yellow. Did not expect a yellow lap 1, so I was definitely relieved. Like it definitely changed this entire race for me.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, and sponsors?
Thanks to Texas Speed Sim Racing for letting me race in this league, and thanks John's mom. Thank you for broadcasting, and also to Matt. Yeah, that was like the robbery of the century right there. But yep. Thank you. But yeah.
Great run. Appreciate you. And I will, I'll see you tomorrow because you got that track, huh?
Yeah. What time does it start?
8 Eastern,
Yeah, I'll
7 your
probably run
time.
it. Yeah,
All right,
I'll
bud.
run it.
All right. I will see you tomorrow. Appreciate you. And good run. Good win tonight.
Yep, thank you.
No problem. All right, that is it for tonight, Coach. If you're still out there, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Caught me right in the middle of interviews. Definitely appreciate that, guys. Appreciate everybody out there tonight. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows in. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly, give or take, about 5 minutes. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.